Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in to this video for the solar season of Aquarius. I'm so happy to have you here. For those of you who are new, hello and welcome in. If you're wondering what it is that I'm all about, how to get the most out of these readings, I do have a quick tutorial video for you that'll take you through all of that information if that feels good and right to you. It is linked in the description and popping up right now if you're watching on YouTube. For those who are not new, hello and welcome back in. It's so lovely to see you guys back here this month. Thank you for all of your support, and thank you for joining me on this journey as we learn more about our own astrology, as we learn about the astrological cycles, and we use the spiritual tools of the cards to help connect with our own intuitive guidance on how to utilize our astrology and these cycles to benefit our lives and the lives of everyone around us, which is definitely the theme of Aquarius. So for those who are not new, you guys will notice I'm doing things a little bit differently here. I am going to be going live with these videos to save myself on editing time. This means that there may be more and more bloopers as we go through here, but that just allows me to show up more vulnerably and authentically with you guys. So we're just looking at it as a positive. And I'm going to be filming these introduction videos separate from the reading videos. So if you want to skip the introduction video, that is an option for you, although it is always going to have a little bit more information about the cycle, about the energies in play than the individual readings will have. So let's talk about what a solar season is. A solar season is when the sun is in one astrological sign. So this goes about a month long, although it starts during the middle to the end of the month rather than at the beginning of the month like our calendar months. And so the Aquarius season, for example, is going to be starting when the sun moves into Aquarius on January 20th, and it'll end when the sun moves into Pisces on February 18th. So every time I say solar month, I'm talking about this time period between the 20th of January to the 18th of February. So as the sun is spotlighting, the spotlight of our solar system is focusing on the sign of Aquarius, we're also going to be focusing on the sign of Aquarius. And in a little bit here, once I explain what the Aquarius energy is, I'll explain how you're going to connect this to your own chart and to watch the readings based on that. So let's talk about what it is that the sun is going to be spotlighting for this solar month, the sign of Aquarius, the 11th sign in the zodiac story. One more before we're over, and it is an air sign. So an air sign, there's 3 air signs. There's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It is the last air sign of the zodiac story. It is also what's called a fixed sign. So there's 3 different what's called modalities. You can think of modalities as where something happens in a season. Okay, so we're now in the Northern Hemisphere here in the fullness of winter. So fixed signs represent the fullness of whatever season they occur in. So Aquarius season is happening during the fixed energy of winter. It's the fullness of winter in the Northern Hemisphere here. We are in the full expression of this season, and it is part of the energy of this season as well. So we're talking about Aquarius as a sign. It's fixed air, and air represents the mental realm. It represents our thoughts, represents our communication. It represents the mental processes of our minds and our consciousness. So it's fixed in that it's a mind that's been made up, a mind that is firm and strong and steady and focused on one thing. So the Aquarian qualities, Aquarius is always about humanity. It is known as the water bringer. So a lot of times people think it is a water sign, but it is actually a air sign, because if you think about this planet, what transports the water around the planet? It's the air. So what brings the water? What bears the water? The water bearer is air. You can see a cute little stencil here, icon of the water bearer. I love it. Pouring water down. And I said that the water bearer here is nurturing people. So that's where this humanitarian theme comes in. It's pouring this water, pouring this nurturing energy onto the entire planet. It's nurturing, it's nourishing, it's connecting the entire planet. So this is where this humanitarian energy of the sign of Aquarius comes from. It's very original. It does things differently than than all the other signs of the zodiac. If you think about the planet that rules it, which is Uranus, it moves on a tilt that none of the rest of the planets have. It's actually going this way, right? So that's very original. And you can think about the sign representing some of those energies of the planet as well. It's very clever. We're talking about fixed mentality here. It's very focused and clear and clever in the mental realm. It's very inventive for the same reasons. It's always, it's like the fullness of the mental sphere. So it has basically unlimited possibilities at its mental disposal. And Aquarius energy is also very rebellious. It, like we said before, does things differently, which can a lot of times seem rebellious because that's the role of the rebel, is to kind of keep the community in check. If there's no one rebelling, then certain habits and traditions and things that have outgrown themselves won't be brought to the forefront of the community's awareness. So that's really the role that Aquarius plays. We're going to be highlighting this energy, spotlighting this energy for the entire solar month. So I encourage you, and actually in our readings, we'll encourage you as well, to look at your sun sign Aquarians. That means anyone who has a birthday during this time, you're going to look to them to see how they shine with these qualities, how they shine in the way that they deal with humanity, interact with humanity, how they shine in their originality, their cleverness, their inventiveness, their rebellion. And you're going to kind of learn from that. Now, for this reading, the intention that I am setting here and how the Aquarian energy wanted to run this was a little bit differently than my normal readings. So you still are going to be watching any and all readings for the planets, sun, moon, or rising that occur in the sign of Aquarius. Now, if you don't know how to find which planets and if the sun, moon, or rising was in Aquarius when you were born, there's a tutorial video that I created. The link should be popping up here on YouTube once I have a chance to enter in the timestamps, and it should be in the description here as well once I have time to edit that. So you can watch that tutorial video. It'll take you through. It's just watch it once, just do the thing once, and then you'll never have to do it again. You can always just go back to the same chart and reference it. But it'll take you through the steps of how to understand some of the aspects of what you were seeing on your birth chart. It'll tell you how to find the sign of Aquarius and how to know which symbols in that sign refer to which planets. Now, if you do not have any planets, sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Aquarius, there's a video for you called the Background Aquarius video. In that video, I'll go more into depth of what it means to not have any prominent Aquarius energy in your chart, and we'll do the reading for you based on that. So the intention for the reading, we're going to be using the deck called the Starcodes Oracle. And it's one of my new decks. I have not used it in a stream yet. Here it is. It's by Roan Robbins. It's an amazing deck. I won't go into it too much, but what we're going to be doing with it is we are going to be using this Aquarian theme of humanitarianism. And also the Aquarian energy is a lot about the house that it rules. The 11th house is all about groups of more than 2, so 3 or more. So we are actually going to be, your guides want to guide you into a group of 3, yourself and then 2 other people. And it's going to guide you into a group to work with this solar season towards some community service, some charity work, some efforts towards supporting the local community or humanity at large. You're going to be working in a group of 3, and we're going to be using this deck to find out who that is. So the first person besides you that you're going to be working with is an Aquarius sun sign. So here is the card for the Aquarius energy and the Aquarius sun sign. So, and I'll get into more of this in the reading, but we're going to be, so it's you for whatever reading you're watching. And if you have more than one reading, well, guess what? You have more than one group of 3 that the Aquarian energy wants you to work with this solar season. So you're going to be busy working in groups with this season, but that's very much the Aquarius vibe. Okay. So the one person that you're going to be working with is the Aquarian sun sign, yourself, and then the third person in this group is going to be whatever sun sign we draw from the Oracle deck here. So I just pulled out from the deck all of the zodiac signs, and you're going to be focusing on the sun sign. So if you don't know who are the Aquarians in your life, it's anyone having a birthday from January 20th to February 18th. You can reach out to some of your friends and ask them what their birthday is to find who is the Aquarian sun in your life. But you're going to be working with at least one Aquarius for Aquarius sun sign for this solar season, okay? And then in the readings, I'll get into where Aquarius is showing up in your chart, what that means for what it is you're bringing to this group energy and effort, and then we'll draw the card for the sun sign that you will be collaborating with. So that's going to be what we're going forward with in the reading here. That's the deck and the intention. And lastly, I just want to add that if you want to support me, you can always do that with a donation at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. It is not necessary, but I am open to receive it. It does help support me in my life to keep me going, and I do appreciate all of the support that you guys are able to give. I also have services. I do chart readings. I do card readings. You can check out my website at devotedandvulnerable.com/services to see what it is that I have there. And there's many free ways to support me too. Comment on this, engage in this material, share this material with your friends. That is another way that you absolutely do help support me. And if you feel called to do that, please do that as well. I'm so excited to get rolling into this beautiful Aquarian season to focus on a group of 3 that we can collaborate with over this solar phase to help support our local or our national or international community that we have here. So thank you so much for being with me. And until your reading videos, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. Namaste.